Hello everyone and welcome back to welcome back to Crafts with Mike, and today we're bringing back the gnome. That's right. So in today's session we're going to be working on two different colours. I've just picked up black by mistake. Don't want blue. We're going to be working we're going to be working on the red here, which apparently is a vermilion apparently, or acrylic colour is Arylic Boy. I never know if it's that colour or that colour, but anyway, what I'd like to do is touch up these boots again with a second coat, and then we're going to bring in some black. I think I've got some black. Let me have a look. Yes, I've got some black, and what we're going to do is touch up a little bit of this base, and then if we've got time we'll do a bit of the yellow as well. So what we're going to do is the black, according to this, yeah, so it isn't that, because that's the same name as that. So this is a Saya black, and then we'll use the vermilion red. So I think I'd like to do the black first, or should I do the red? What to do? Because red I can cover up, where if I get red onto there I can cover it easily. So yeah, we'll do the red, try out this funky sexy red, and get some of this out. Now I'm using an old wax pot from diamond painting on this. And yeah, we'll see what we can do here on this. I'm looking forward to seeing what this comes out with. It's quite a lovely red, and it looks exactly the same. Yeah, that looks like the same colour. That's a perfect match. So yeah, this should, fingers crossed, be the last coat on this. So hopefully the last ever coat of this, and that will be done like that. So yeah, it's another hot day here in the United Kingdom. So yeah, I can't believe that's a perfect match, because some of the paints we've used at the moment, apart from the black, we've not had much of a perfect match. So to get a final one that's got a perfect match. Now because there's a lot of bumps in this boot, that's I think that's what causes the issue here. So we're gonna just get that round as best we can. Yeah, I'm pretty confident this will be the last coat. And I'll just try and get some of that excess paint out, because the problem is you don't want lumps in it. If you get lumps, then it's going to look shit. So yeah, you don't really want lumps and bumps in it. But I just remembered we need to do that Lion King one, so I'll have to get that up tomorrow. What are we on tomorrow? Thursday. Yeah, so we'll do that tomorrow, get the lion one up. This red's gorgeous, and then what we can do is we can do a bit more, so that's fine, no problem. I always find I put far too much on the brush. So as you can see, I spilt some on that, but that black will be easy to cover up. Just obviously let it dry, and then that will be that problem done. So I'll try and get that over a little bit more if I can. So as you can see, I can cover that black up as well a little bit. So it's always worth doing, and because it's dry, I'm not going to get any seepage of black. So get a little bit more red around this, because I would like to put this on my desk once it's done, because I want to try and mod it so that I can put a fishing mod in it, but I'm not sure how I can put that in his hand without it cracking. So that has come out perfectly on that red. I mean, obviously there is, I need to try and get rid of these big lumps of paint here. because the more we keep stroking it, you know, it's gonna dry with all these lines in it, you see. So I'm just trying to get that flicked away. So yeah, I think that is probably going to be the last coat. As I said, I can't see that being any more than that. So yeah, so that's that. But yes, what a lovely little shoe we've got there. Now if we take a moment to look at the dinosaur that we did, it's actually dried overnight, and it's come out a little bit better than I thought actually, but obviously it's still going to need, it's got a lot of, it seems like it's coming in with black, so I'm going to have to go over that again. That will definitely need another coat of that, so we're going to get that. I'm quite happy with the boots so far. I mean, obviously just try and get rid of them nasty lines if I can. And then of course we're ready for a bit of touch up. Having said that, I might let the base dry a bit and then we'll get another coat on this yellow if I can. So I'm just going to pop into my kitchen to get another brush. Okay, so I'm going to get my, we've got two types of yellow here that we can use, but I'm probably going to use the brighter of the two yellows. We have ourselves a, good God, a Cardamom Sun Cardamom yellow, and we also have this one which is a Sari yellow, I think that says. But as you can see, that's more like a mango orangey sort of colour. I'd say that's like a mango colour. And then I think we'll go with this colour here to finish off that red. And what I like about these pots is there's so much in the actual pot, which is what's lovely about it. So I'm going to get myself the other part of this. What I do is I don't keep the plastic of this. I have my own storage thing for this diamond painting wax. So I normally use the ends of these to put paints in. So, because plastic, if I can get rid of plastic, I will. So what we're going to do here is, while that lovely red is drying, I want to give this another coat on the jacket if we can and get out some of this. So this is a lovely, I think blue and yellow makes orange, I think. But we'll get some of this out now. So that is technically finished with. So very, very exciting stuff. And we'll get some of this gorgeous yellow in and give it another coat. Again, lovely match. Could be a tad lighter there, but I reckon this will be the last coat, hopefully. I mean, it is a little bit wish-washy, so maybe we might have to, feels like it's got black in this, but yeah, see, somewhere down the line there's been a touch of black in this, so oh my God. This is what I don't like about second coats, is because you can't see where you've gone on it. So if I carry on going around like that, already it starts to look a bit better on this. What annoys me is these streak lines. You see all these different lines going around like that. If you leave that like that, that's going to dry and then we'll have a problem. So I reckon it is already starting to touch up that blackness under it, but I reckon this is probably going to need another third coat, because it's quite, it seems to have this blackness to it, so I don't know what's happened with that, but I did paint it in a yellow. So what we'll do as well, we'll just do that cuff. Don't want to do any more than that, but you see, I feel like that scene from Toy Story, you know, where he paints the end of Woody's boot and covers up that, the name Woody on there. Oh, we've just got a bit of colour on there, so that's fine, I'm not too fussed. And you're probably thinking, why if I just dipped it in the pot? That is because I'm limited on brushes. So as you can see, where normally I would brush that out, but I like to carry on as best as I can, because I can you know, get a bit, just give it a bit of a mix up, I reckon. I think it's safe to say that I'm proper crap at painting. Painting is really not my thing, but obviously I really sort of bought this to test my skills really, and I'm not very good at it, that's for sure. So I mean, we can only work on trying, but yeah, obviously I don't want to take it too thick. So them buttons I'm going to go over with a darker colour. They'll probably be a blue. So because what we've got here is we've got this gorgeous blue colour which is called a Mavi blue. So this is a Mavi, and I think that would be quite nice with the dark buttons. I'm not going to keep it the same colour as the belt. So yeah, if we've gone around the, I can't remember if we've gone underneath, but try and get that under part there done as well. I mean, obviously it depends as well if that's dry. If it's dry, then we might be able to just see, that's perfect. That red's coming out now a bit. Now around here I've got to be careful because obviously I don't want to get it on the boot, so that's another thing I've got to watch out for. So see, that to me looks like it's a bit wet, so on that case what I would do is I would change it to where I can see it's dry, so sort of like around this sort of edge here. I'm actually out of stock of the pointed brushes, so because with my brushes I can't be asked to sit there cleaning them out, so it's just cheaper for me to rebuy them. I just chuck them in the bin after I've used them, and then I rebuy them because they're cheap as bricks. So I tend to import them from China, so because we all know that Amazon costs a bombing things at the moment, so yeah, I'd rather just get them from China through Temu. So as you can see already, that is dry, that's covered up that lovely red patch. I mean, it will take a couple of coats, because we've got to get that, we've got to get it over this black belt as well. So for example here I can see we've got a bit of a blemish, and as you can see that covers it up and you will need to go over it several times to cover that up, as you can see. So very, very gorgeous. And yeah, painting the first one is great because you're covering up all that white, but doing a second coat is not really my thing. But yeah, we must learn to do that. So there's a little bit of blemish around the back passage here. I think what I'll do is I don't want to take it too far in. Ooh. I reckon I'm going to leave that there because this has got a little bit of colour on in it. It's already looking much better. Obviously I think a third or fourth coat on this. I'm not going to, looking at the boots, I don't think I'll give that any more coat. I think I'm quite happy with that. It will depend. I mean, obviously the more paint you put on, the more thicker it's going to be. So yeah, I'm quite happy with that. So we'll let that to dry, because I need to figure out, like for example here we've got streaks of line going down, so I need to figure out how much how that looks once it's dry, and then we'll bring that back in once we've done a little bit more on that. So yeah, so far we've got the gnome here, we've got the dinosaur, and we've got the fairy. We do have another one. If you remember, I did a lion, so that will be coming up probably tomorrow. So I'm thinking Monday we don't do crafts. Tuesday will be the gnome, Wednesday dinosaur, Thursday the February, Thursday the fairy, and then I'm saying Friday probably the lion, and then that means I can have that lovely respite period over the weekend. So yeah, they're looking really good so far. I think my favourite, I like all of them, but the gnome seems to have more of the detail here. So it's a lot of second coat jobs at the moment, but they've all come out really nice. I mean, considering that they're all white, and then the minute you put colour on it, it really sort of transforms it. So really excited for that. I can't wait to do more on the fairy. But until then, please remember to like, share, subscribe, tap the bell if you haven't done so already, and consider subscribing to the channel. And we will see more. As I said, that colour there was a sari yellow, and that's going to be also the same yellow that I put on this dress here. I'm actually thinking whether I should. I'm thinking I might match it with this, whatever this thing is here, and then match that to the dress. I don't think I'm going to do it red like I wanted to. So what am I talking about? That part there is obviously all going to be red round there, but I think the yellow part will be this part here, and perhaps the skirt part there. There's a little bit of a triangle skirt part there as well, but obviously I need an ultra fine brush to get all round them little bits. And then obviously I need to have a decision as to what I want to do for the colour of the butterflies. I'm looking at probably a pink. We do have a gorgeous pink here. We've got quite a few different colours, so I could do it in a green. We could have green wings, which is a yesy green. We can have a Pemby pink, so we've got a Pemby pink there, which is quite a lovely, it's quite a dark pink I would say. Or we can go for the Turunga orange, so that's, yeah, probably an orange wing. Obviously this fairy is looking, the wings and the base is looking dark, so if we don't put some lighter colours into this, it's going to look too dark, and I don't want it to look like that. So yeah, that's what we'll do, and we'll go from there. So yeah, if you like what you see, get it from the range. Sorry, it's all kind of pear-shaped today. Get it from the works. I don't know if they still do it. As I said, their stock comes and goes. They change things so quickly. But yeah, if that's what you like, take care. I'll see you tomorrow for the Simba the Lion, and we'll see you next time. So take care, have a lovely day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.